cried wolf. Britain. A shepherd boy lived in a small village. He watched a flock of sheep near a village. He used to call out the villagers 3 or 4 times by saying out, "Wolf, wolf," and when his neighbors came to help him, he always used to laugh at them for their pain and foolishness, and it had become a joke in the village. But one day, as fate had it, the wolf truly came. The shepherd boy, now really alarmed, shouted in an agony of terror, "Please do come and help me. The wolf is killing the sheep." But none paid any heed to his cries, nor rendered any assistance. The wolf, having no cause of fear, at his leisure, destroyed the whole flock. The boy kept shouting for help, but everyone thought this time also he was lying. The boy had paid for being dishonest and troubling everyone with his pranks. There is no one believing a liar, even when he speaks the truth. We should never befool people. We cannot befool them all the time. The Fairy and the Old Woman. North America. Once upon a time, there was a good old woman who lived in a little house. She had in her garden a bed of beautiful striped tulips. One night, the old woman looked closely, and she saw, standing by each tulip, a little fairy mother who was crooning and rocking the flower like a cradle, while in each tulip cup lay a little fairy baby, laughing and playing. The good old woman stole quietly back to her house, and from that time on, she never picked a tulip nor allowed her neighbors to touch the flowers. The tulips grew daily brighter in color and larger in size, and gave out delicious perfume like that of roses. They began to bloom all the year round too. The day came when the good old woman died, and the tulip bed was torn up by folks. Parsley was planted there instead of the flowers, but parsley along with all the other plants in the garden, and from that time nothing would grow there. But the good old woman's grave grew beautiful, for the fairies sang above it and kept it green. Two frogs. Berlin. Two frogs had lived in a village all throughout their life. They thought they would like to go and see the big city that was about 10 miles away. They talked about it for a long time, and at last they set off to see the city. It was a hot day, and they soon began to feel tired. They had only gone a little way when one said to the other, "We must be nearly there. Can you see the city?" "No," said the other frog, "but if I climb on your back, I might be able to see it." So he climbed up on the back of the other frog to see the city. Now, when the frog put up his head, his eyes could only see what was behind and not what was in front. So he saw the village they had just left. "Can you see the city?" asked the frog who was below. "Yes," answered the frog that had climbed up. "I can see it. It looks just like our village." Then the frogs went back and told the frogs round the village that they had seen the city, and it was just like theirs. The crocodile. Russia. There was once a baby crocodile. He had a beautiful shiny tail, and all the other crocodiles were horrible to him because they were jealous of him. One day, the baby crocodile counted all his beautiful shiny scales, and there were 1,000, a lot more than he thought. So he counted all the other crocodiles, and there were 20, and that was including the grown-up crocodiles. He decided that he had many scales and could spare 40 from his tummy. So he wished for 40 of his scales to be on his pillow by morning. But there weren't any. Even 3 weeks later, there weren't any. Then one day, a magic crocodile granted him a wish. He wished for 40 of his scales to be on his pillow when he woke up in the morning. He woke up and there were 40 beautiful shiny scales on his pillow. So he gave all 20 crocodiles, including his parents, 2 scales each. From then on, everybody was kind to the baby crocodile, who had given away 40 of his beautiful, shiny scales.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.